This video will review operation procedures, machine settings, and basic knitting principles for Lamb's model Cd2 knit braider. Machine settings include tension control to the yarn entering the machine, takedown speed of the knitted product exiting the machine, and most importantly, the timing of the shuttle motion to the needle motion. It's important to note that the plexi head cover was removed for this video only for clarity. Do not operate this machine under power without being sure that all guards and covers are assembled. In addition, always unplug your machine from a power source before making any adjustments. Stitch length is the distance from the top of the hook when the needle is at its lowest position to the top of the spindle. To adjust the stitch length, loosen the set screw with a 3/32 Allen wrench. This will release the loop support spindle, which will now be free to raise or lower. Lowering the spindle will shorten the stitch length. Be sure to retighten the set screw on the spindle. Shuttle balance can be described as centering the shuttle motion on the needles. The end-to-end shuttle motion, or commonly called stroke, is provided by the eccentric drive of the green disc. Using compound gears inside the shuttle box, this motion is transferred to the shuttle. To check the balance, using the hand wheel in the rear of the machine, rotate the hand wheel until the needles are in a position where the stitches are just about to slide off the latch. Focusing on one needle, observe the position of the yarn that is about to feed into that needle. Using the same reference position and the same needle, advance the motion until the needles are again just about to cast off. The space between the yarn feeding into the needles on either side of the needle should be identical. Shuttle height is the measurement between the bottom of the shuttle box to an eyelet in the shuttle. In this example, the shuttle height is approximately 1 1/8 of an inch. Adjusting the shuttle height can be helpful when trying to achieve a little bit more stroke in the shuttle motion. To achieve this, loosen both set screws as shown here. Once the second set screw is loose, be sure to stabilize the shuttle as not to lose the balance adjustment. Lowering the shuttle will give that added benefit of just a little bit more stroke in the shuttle motion. Be sure to retighten both set screws once the adjustment has been made. The takedown speed is controlled by the Zero Max mounted on the left side of your machine. In this example, the Zero Max has a screw control, which makes adjusting the speed simple. Rotating the hand wheel clockwise as viewed from above will reduce the speed of the takedown. Turning the hand wheel counterclockwise will increase the speed of the takedown. The takedown speed can be read off of the screw control, and in this example, it's set at 17. Timing is described as the relationship between the motion of the needles to the motion of the shuttle. As each feed is fed into the needles, it's important that the yarns are not frayed when the needles are on their way up to cast off or when the needles are traveling down to form a new stitch. The yarns should be introduced to the needles at or just above the pivot point of the latch. The timing value is read off of the dial located on the needle drive cam. The timing value can be read at a specific position in the motion of the shuttle cam. This position is where the two dots are aligned with the red arrow on the decal, as shown here. In this example, the timing value is 28. To adjust the timing, the set screws on the shuttle cam collar must be loosened. Since the shuttle cam collar is spring-loaded, it's important to stabilize the position of the shuttle cam before the second set screw is loosened. Once the set screw is loose, the shuttle cam collar is now free to rotate in either direction. Rotating it counterclockwise, as viewed from the front of the machine, will advance the motion of the yarns. Delaying the motion of the yarns can be achieved by rotating the shuttle cam in the clockwise direction, as viewed from the front. Be sure to retighten both set screws once the timing adjustment has been made. Yarn tension is an important setting on every knitting machine. Yarns must be introduced into the needles under even tension. The yarn packages should be placed on a creel in the rear of the machine. It is important that the yarn path is smooth and direct. Yarns should not crisscross or come in contact with rough surfaces. Yarn tension is controlled by the compression of the conical spring. Yarns should pass through the hole in the yarn tension post. To increase tension on the yarns, simply tighten the nut on the compression spring. Be sure that the tension is uniform on all yarns. We hope you find this video helpful and useful in the operation of your model CD2 knit braider.